Hello friends, so in our previous videos we installed Ubuntu on our Windows machine using the WSL Windows Subsystem for Linux, and then we installed the Docker inside our Ubuntu running inside WSL. Now today's video we are going to be installing Microsoft VS Code, and we will be connecting it to a our Ubuntu running on WSL. So let's start. So first, we will visit the VS Code download page. You can just write VS Code or VS Code download. So I'm running on Windows, so I will be installing the Windows install. And okay, so the download is started and it's 95. So now the VS Code is downloaded. Okay, and it's of size 95.7 MB. Uh, Let us install this. Create a desktop icon, open with code action to Windows profile, add open with action to Windows for directory context menu. So I don't want a desktop icon, so I will not be clicking on this checkbox. Okay, let's start. So our VS Code installation is started now. And okay, so now the VS Code is installed and we will be launching the Visual Studio Code. So this is the interface of VS Code, and I will be selecting the dark mode. So it is it has provided us a message. You have Windows subsystem for Linux installed on your system. Do you want to install the recommended WSL extension from Microsoft for it? So I will be installing it from here. If you close it by mistake, and then you can also install it from the extension VS Code extension section. So I will just clicking on install here. So you can see that I am in the extensions section of VS Code, and the WSL extension is installing it. So now it is installed. So let's do one thing. Just close this. We will go to Remote Explorer. So you can see that the Ubuntu is by default coming as a default distribution. This is our Ubuntu machine. Right? We have this Docker image, right? So we created one test.py file and a Docker file. So I will be opening this folder inside our Ubuntu. So what we can do is we can first connect to our WSL machine. So now I am on my WSL. Now I'm connected to my WSL. So if I do a open folder, so it's starting VS Code in WSL, downloading the server for this extension. So at first time it is taking time because it's installing the WSL server on the Ubuntu machine that we are running on. So first time it will take some time. Later on, whenever we connect to our VS Code, it will take less time. So now we are in the home directory and we can select our this folder. Okay. So you can see now our Docker image folder that is created on the WSL Ubuntu machine is open inside the VS Code that is running on Windows. So this is our Docker file, and this is our test.py file, the Python file that we created. Now it is providing me the notification to install a Python extension and a Docker extension. You can install that. Maybe we will be installing it later on. This is our Python or this is our Docker file. And if we run or if we open a terminal, it will open our Ubuntu terminal, which is running on the WSL. So if you see, this terminal is the our WSL Linux terminal. So this is running our Ubuntu version 22.04 version. So now we are connected to our Ubuntu running on our WSL, and we can do our development using this VS Code, and all our development files and the projects we will be creating on the WSL, and we can connect VS Code to that project, and we can do our development. So now our the development environment is created. So our, and for that we used the Windows subsystem for Linux, that is the WSL. So we used WSL, we installed Ubuntu, we installed Docker inside our. So if we see, let's run Docker command. Docker. Yes, you can see we have Docker inside our Ubuntu running on WSL. We have in the last video where we installed Docker on our Ubuntu, we also started these Ubuntu and the Hello World containers. So you can see these are the containers that we started 3 weeks ago and created 3 weeks ago. So we have our Docker inside our Ubuntu machine. We have our uh, VS Code ready, which we can connect to the project. Any project right now it is just a simple Python project. We can create a Java project. We can create our Angular or front-end projects, and we can use VS Code to connect to that project and do our development on the Ubuntu or Linux machine. Thanks all, and bye bye.